recognizes the gentleman from New York.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I also want to thank Chairman Simpson and Ranking Member Kaptur for their work on this bill. My amendment would prohibit the shipment of dangerous, highly radioactive liquid nuclear waste, which the Department of Energy plans to begin shipping by truck later this year in a series of over 100 shipments from Ontario, Canada to South Carolina. The Department wants to transport this liquid waste, which is far more radioactive than spent nuclear fuel, across the northern border at the Peace Bridge and through downtown Buffalo. In contrast to spent nuclear fuel in solid form, which has a history of being shipped by land, this would constitute the first ever shipment of liquid nuclear waste by truck in a transportation cask that was never certified for this purpose. Its liquid form, if spilled, could make containment nearly impossible. The route crosses the Great Lakes, across the busiest passenger crossing at the northern border, and through a high-density metropolitan area. In the event of attack or an accident, the consequences could be devastating. In spite of these concerns, the Department of Energy failed to comply with the National Environmental Policy Act by not commencing with a new environmental impact statement, instead relying on old, outdated information. The evolving threat picture since 9/11 requires that the Department of Energy reassess the manner in which it ships such dangerous material. Proceeding with the shipments would also ignore the will of the House, which unanimously passed legislation requiring the Department of Homeland Security perform a terrorism threat assessment regarding the transportation of chemical, biological, nuclear, and radiological materials through the United States. To reiterate, my bill would only impact one type of nuclear waste shipment, and other shipments of spent nuclear fuel would not be effective. I urge support for my amendment, which would prohibit these shipments until the Department of Energy performs a full and thorough review process. Proceeding without doing so would seriously compromise public safety. I reserve the balance of my time.